What's up, nerds? It's Pat from the Nerds You're Looking For podcast. Today, I want to talk about something that has been bugging me for a while. I'm not sure how many people are going to care about this video. I have one other video planned later on today that's going to be a little bit more positive. It's going to be actually something that I've been looking forward to doing for a while now, and it's going to be closer to what I normally do on this channel. So if you don't like this video, that's fine. It's just going to kind of me getting stuff off my chest. So I've been hearing a lot about YouTube burnout recently. I even listened to an episode of the H3 podcast, which is a really great podcast. If you're not aware, I will put a link to that particular episode. The episode that I'm referring to is the one with Jacksepticeye, which is a huge YouTuber, one of the biggest in the gaming community, and he talked about his experience with YouTube burnout, and a lot of big YouTubers have been talking about it, and I kind of wanted to take a little bit of time today and share my story. Again, I know I'm a tiny YouTuber. Very few people are going to care about this video, but I just wanted to put my 2 cents out there, get some stuff off my chest, and then we can move on. Because a couple of months ago, I don't know how many people know this because I'm not sure I really talked a ton about it, but a few months ago, I considered just completely stopping YouTube, just completely quitting, because I was getting to that point where burnout was happening. It had been happening for a while, and I wasn't really happy with a lot of the content that I was putting out because I just wasn't into it. And for those that are new to this particular channel, you're thinking, well, you only have like 120, 130. I'm not quite sure what the actual number is because I don't particularly care about the actual number. You're probably thinking, well, you've only been doing it for a little bit, and that's actually not right. Tyler, my co-host from the podcast The Nerd You're Looking For, we decided to start this YouTube channel, I think about three and a half years ago, just kind of as a companion to the podcast. We didn't really have a vision for it. We didn't know what we were going to do with it, and we kind of just dicked around for like a year. We put unboxing videos out there every once in a while, but we didn't, like I said, have a vision for it, so we didn't really do a whole lot with it. And it took us a little bit to realize that we kind of wanted to do more gaming. I was really starting to get back into the culture. I'd kind of taken a few years off from really hardcore gaming because I had just gotten out of college and money was a little bit tight, and then I got married. My wife's not a huge gamer, so I kind of gave it up for a few years, but I just about 3 or 4 years ago I started to really get back into it, and that kind of gave me more of a passion or more of a vision for the YouTube channel. So I wanted to do more gaming stuff on the channel. And so we kind of started to make it more of a gaming channel, but I was still doing new comic book day videos. I was still doing movie reviews every once in a while. And so we weren't growing that much because gamers don't want to go to a gaming channel that also had comic book stuff in there, and then movie stuff in there, and vice versa. Comic book people don't necessarily like gaming, and so on and so forth. So people weren't subscribing and viewing as much as I would like. And I'm going to talk about views and subscribers, and I want you nerds to know that that's not my end game. Like, it's not the most important thing for me. I'm just saying, relatively speaking to how much work I was putting into it, I wasn't getting the feedback that I wanted. And so I think it was about this time last year. So it's been about a year now that I just decided we're going to go straight into gaming. That's all that this channel is going to do. We're still going to have our YouTube versions of the podcast that you'll see on like Sunday night, Monday morning. They're usually movie reviews, but that's just because that's what we're going to do because this is still part of the podcast. But other than that, it's going to be straight gaming. And at the height of me posting and me kind of stressing out and really starting to get burnt out, I was posting about 4, 5, 6 edited videos a week, and then I would stream 2 or 3 times a week as well. So I was putting a good 30-35 hours into this channel, and like I said, I just, relatively speaking to as much work as I was putting into it, I just wasn't getting the feedback that I wanted. I mean, I love playing video games, so the playing of the video games wasn't the bad thing. It was I would play for an hour, then I would spend at least another hour cutting that so it was 20, 30 minutes because there's a lot of filler in video games, as you nerds know. And then it was probably another 45 minutes to an hour to post it, tag it, put the description, the thumbnail, all that good stuff. And that's the stuff that I really just didn't like doing. I don't like that part of this job, I guess. So I was spending like 3.5, 4 hours. So basically a third of what I was doing was what I wanted to do, and the other 2/3 I didn't really like that much. And I've tried to do things a little bit different. I go back and forth. I've changed the schedule and done all this other stuff to kind of tweak it to make it a little bit easier for me, but nothing seemed to be working. And I finally got to my breaking point a couple of months ago, and I was like, if I don't change what I'm doing, I'm going to quit because I'm not going to continue doing what I'm doing. I know all of the big grow your channel type of videos that you'll find on YouTube. They're great, don't get me wrong, but they basically say the same thing. They tell you it's a grind, and it really is, and I don't mind grinding. We did that with the podcast. Like, we're not huge podcasts or anything, but we do have a sustainable audience. We do have a decent amount of people, a crazy amount as far as we're concerned, come and download us every week and listen to us talk about nerdy shit every week. And it's fantastic. So I know the grind. That didn't happen overnight for the podcast. So I don't mind grinding. It was just I was grinding so much and so hard that I was burning myself out. I was sacrificing other parts of my life to make sure that YouTube stuff got done, and I just wasn't getting it in return. And so I decided a few months back, for those that have been following the YouTube channel for a while, you know what I'm talking about. I basically just blew it up. I was like, I'm still doing the gaming stuff. Obviously, it's still always going to be a gaming channel, but I decided that I wasn't going to do the gameplay stuff as much. That stuff, the gameplay stuff, is going to be for my streams, mostly because I don't have to edit streams. I can play for 2 hours, and then it goes up on YouTube, and it's there, and it's essentially a 2-hour video, and I really didn't have to do any of the work. I got to do the fun stuff. And that was a big deal for me, was I took away all the stuff, essentially, for at least those particular videos. I took away the stuff that I didn't like. And then I started doing gaming news videos, kind of me reacting and giving my 2 cents in particular gaming news stories. And that stuff is fun for me. I do like giving my opinion, and I do like editing those videos. I get to put more of my personality into the editing than I was with the gameplay stuff. Like, I'm throwing memes and GIFs and just crazy shit into those videos. Plus, I get to give my opinion. So those videos are a lot more fun for me to edit than the gameplay videos were. And I'm really only doing a couple of those a week. So instead of editing 4 or 5 videos a week that I didn't really like editing, now I'm down to like 2 videos a week. And I actually really enjoy editing those videos. So if I didn't blow the YouTube channel up and stop what I was doing, I was just going to quit. I was at my breaking point. And I'm not going to put this video out just to like, oh, woe is me. I'm terrible. I had such a rough life for a year. I didn't. I love doing this. I wanted to put this out there, just kind of share my story. Hopefully there's somebody else out there that does this small YouTube stuff, and this inspires somebody to keep going, because I do think it's a great community. I do really enjoy it. Just really kind of find what you want to do. It took me forever to find out what I wanted to do, and I'm so much happier. I'm so stress-free again. I'm actually growing more. This channel has seen a ridiculous amount of growth recently, relatively speaking to us being a tiny YouTube channel. Like, I have one of my videos, my Madden 19 review. Last time I checked, we were almost at 600 views. For a channel like us, like when I was just doing my straight gameplay videos, it would probably take me at least a month to get 600 views total across the board on all my videos. But I started to do the things that I really, really wanted to do, and I have one video that's already 600 views. Now, not all of these videos are blowing up like that video is, but I'm starting to really get the feedback that I wanted because I'm doing the things that I want to do. And that's really kind of why I wanted to do this video. I went back and forth. I was like, I don't think anybody's going to care. But then I was like, you know what? Even if I get to one person and be able to let them know that it's okay to do what they want to do, I think that's going to be worth it. All right, nerds, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it didn't bum you out too much. If you do like this type of stuff and you do want to see me do more, share some more personal stuff, I will do that. Just let me know in the comment section below. And if you're a tiny YouTuber like I am and are feeling burnout, let me know in the comments below. If there's anything I can do to help, I will be sure to do that. And if this is your first video, it's kind of a weird video to jump on this channel for. But if you enjoyed it, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, ding that bell. Make sure your notifications are set to always and not occasionally. It's so weird that occasionally is a thing. But as always, my name is Patrick Kuhn, and I am the nerd you're looking for. Take it easy, nerds.